Hi, this is Wilde, and in this week's video I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to play amplified. Alright, so I've got a little setup here. This is a 5-watt valve amp from Honkin' Tom's. Usually on stage I use a much bigger amp with super reverb, but I'm just here in my bedroom at the moment, so I don't want to annoy the neighbours too much. So the main thing about playing amplified, first of all, you need to have a high impedance microphone. It doesn't really matter what you use. Different people prefer different mics. A lot of people prefer to use bullets like the Shure 520DX or an old static JT30. I've always been more into stick mics, particularly Shure stick mics like 545, 585. I also use the Shaker Retro Rocket, which is like a small bullet mic too. This one's like a Japanese copy of a Shure 585. So you want to make sure that whatever mic you have is high impedance. That means it's going to have a strong output so that it can drive the amp and give it that broken up, distorted sound. Next, the amp has to be a valve amp if you want to get that proper kind of gritty blues sound. Valve amps respond a lot different to solid state amps. As far as when you dig in and you really push, you can get them to really respond to what you're doing. You actually play the amp as much as you play the instrument itself. With a solid state amp, it's a lot more linear. You don't get so many dynamics out of it. As far as the amp settings go, you probably want to turn the amp up as much as you can get away with, so that you can get as much of an overdriven sound as possible. I like to turn the bass right up to give it that sort of punchy bottom end. You can almost feel the speaker pushing the air. A lot of people, they make the mistake of turning the bass right up to 10 and the treble and the mid right down to 0. And yes, that will give you a really fat sound, but when you come to put it in the mix with the band, you'll probably find that it doesn't cut through. It's really muddy. So I usually have the treble and the mid around 4. On this amp here, this is a really simple amp. It just has volume and tone. So I've got the tone turned all the way down to to 1, which makes it bassier. If you turn it up to 12, it would be really bright. So the next most important thing is your hands. This is something I actually do technically wrong because I was self-taught. But so I'll show you the way you're supposed to do it and the way that I do it, and I'm sure other people do too. So technically you're supposed to hold the harp in your left hand between your thumb and your first finger, and then you can put the mic in behind with the other fingers, and then you can use your right hand to cup around it. And the reason why you're supposed to hold it in the left is that then you can get an airtight seal around the bottom holes, and the key is to get it as airtight as possible. So you don't really want any gaps if you can help it. Try and make sure they're all closed up. And the more airtight you can make it, the fatter the sound will be, the bigger the tone, and the louder it will be as well. Now, I don't hold it in my left hand because it's always felt a bit weird to me. So I hold it in the right, but instead of holding it here, I just slide my hand down. So I'm actually holding it about halfway. And then I use my left hand to finish. And then if you want to thin the sound out, you just take your hand off. You notice a lot of people as well sort of turn the harp this way into the side of the face. It just helps to get a seal. You can sort of use the side of your face to seal the gap this side of the harp. And I don't use volume controls either. A lot of people have volume controls fitted to their mics. When I want to back off, I simply just play a little bit quieter, or I loosen my grip on the mic. Obviously the tone gets a little bit thinner as well when you do that, but it does bring the volume down. And if you want to go really quiet, you can just take one hand right off and even back the harp away from the mic a little bit. That's another thing. Usually I hold it about this close to the mic, so not actually touching the grill, but about half an inch away. So that's really it. You need a good valve amp, a good high impedance mic, and a good airtight grip. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. I do one of these every week for Blues Harmonica Player, the Facebook group. And if you enjoyed this, then please check out my website, which is willharmonicawilde.com, and check out my music. I've got a record out at the moment called Raw Blues. Cheers.